Hello students, welcome to the social study class. Today we will discuss the chapter number 6, that is Saudi Arabia, the land of hot desert. In this chapter we are going to know about the country Saudi Arabia and the land of hot desert. So without wasting time, let's start the chapter. At first, see, desert are two types, hot desert and cool desert, but Arabian desert are very hot. So let's first know about the country Saudi Arabia, where it is located. See, Saudi Arabia, a country in Middle East, is located in the Arabian desert. It means what? Saudi Arabia, the country Saudi Arabia is located in the Arabian desert. Okay. This kingdom is very wealthy because of its plentiful oil reserve. And why it is called kingdom? Because the government of Saudi Arabia is monarchy. So that is why it's called the kingdom. The kingdom is very wealthy, very rich because of their plentiful oil resources, mineral oil resource. That is why. Okay. It lies between the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf. This country lies between the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf. Okay. Its neighbor are some neighbor country of Saudi Arabia, namely Kuwait, Israel, Iraq, Jordan, etc. in the north side, and Bahrain, the United Arab Emirates, that is UAE, Oman, Qatar in the east side, and Yemen in the southwest. So these are the countries who surrounded the country Saudi Arabia. Okay. Hope you geographically understand where the Saudi Arabia is located. Now, most of Saudi Arabia is a rocky plateau covered by the vast desert. The most of the Saudi Arabia, the whole country Saudi Arabia is almost surrounded with the desert. Okay. There are hillocks of sands are called sand dunes. How sand dunes look like? If you see the page number 29 in your book, you can see that how sand dunes look like. So the almost all the country is surrounded with these types of sand dunes. Okay. There is shortage of fresh water as no river flow through the desert. This another important thing is what in this country there is a scarcity of water because there is not a single river flow through in this country. Okay. Now let know something about the climate condition of this country. See, the climate of Saudi Arabia. The climate of Saudi Arabia is very extremely hot and dry. Okay, very hot and dry. There is hardly any rainfall. Okay, but you see here in our country, we can see that now it is what? Rainy season is going on. Is not it? Yes. But you see in this country very hardly you can see the rainfall. Okay. During occasional heavy rains, winds cold cold weeks gets filled up the water. But sometimes occasionally rain occur, and as a result what happens, small pond type places will be fulfilled with the water. But as we know, due to the extreme heat, the water quickly evaporated. We know that these places are very hot. Due to the extreme heat, what happened? This water quickly evaporated. So that is why in this country scarcity of water always remain. Okay, now the days are very hot and the nights are very cool. In this country, almost days are very hot throughout the whole year and nights are very cold. But in winter, the days are warm and nights are cold. Okay, in this particular country, during the winter season, days are warm and nights are very cold. Okay, dust storms are quite common. In this country, dust storms are quite common. But here we can see the storms with the rain. But here, the dust storms, because the whole country is covered with the dust, we know it because sands. So that is why the dust storms are quite common in this country. They appear all of sudden and make the sky hazy. Suddenly they appear. There is no certain particular time for this. Suddenly it appears and make the whole sky hazy. Understood? Strong winds and dust storms shifted that sand domes from one place to the another place, and these strong winds They shifted the sand dunes from one place to the another place. And what is sand dunes? I already told you. And if you see the page number 29 here, you can see the how sand dunes look like. Picture also given in your book. Okay. Now, that's gone about the climate condition of this country. Let's discuss something about vegetation of this country. What kind of vegetation we can find in this country? See, very few plants grow as they are in dry and burn area. Because this country is very dry, that is why very few vegetation grow in this country. Not like our place. Here we can find almost all kind of plants. Is not it? But here in this dry country, very few types of plants will grow. Okay. See, most desert plants have a long roots which go deep into the earth in searching of water. Whatever plants we find in the desert area, those plants have a very long root which need to go deep into the interior of the earth and find the water to survive. Understood? That is why very few number of plants grow here. Now, among them, date palm trees are the only trees which grow easily in this place. Okay, date palm trees who very easily can grow in these dry and burn places. Okay, this very few things given in your book about the vegetation of this country. Now, let's discuss something about the animal life of this country. See, desert animal can live with a very little of water. Yes, whenever we talked about the desert place, one name of animal will come to our mind, which is what? Camel. Yes, that is why camels are called what? Sheep of the desert. See, but not only camels, some other animals also be there. They can live in this desertic place. They are who see, desert animals can live with a very little of water. They are namely snakes, lizards, insects are quite common in the deserts. Okay, not only camel, we can see some snakes, lizards also, they can live in this dry place. Most of these animals come out at night to find food. Among all those animals, most of the animals, they come out at night for searching food. Why they can not come out during daytime? Because daytimes are very hot. Is not it? Yes. Now, do you know which animal is called the sheep of desert? Yes, of course you know it. It is the camel. Who? It is the camel is called the sheep of a desert. It is very useful as it can live without food and water for many days. That is why camels are called what? Sheep of the desert. Remember that, okay? So these are gone about the animal life of Saudi Arabia. Now, agriculture. See, in some areas, farmers have been made by mixing soil with sand. It is very tough to, it's really very tough to cultivate something in the dry place like Saudi Arabia or desertic place like Saudi Arabia. So that is why here written, see, in some areas farmers have been made by mixing soil with sand. Seawater from which salt has been removed is used for irrigation. They use seawater, removing the salt from the seawater and mixing soil with the sand. Somehow they adjust and cultivate very hardly. Okay, so what kind of foods they cultivate here? See, wheat, barley, then tomatoes, etc. are grown in this place. Okay, next, cacti are the common plants, and as I said already that in this desertic place, one plant are very common. We can see the namely cacti. Okay, their leaves are what? Very tall and rooty. Date palm trees and grows in an ocean. Date palm trees also we can see somewhere grows in these dry places. Now, these are very few things about the agriculture. Next, move to the industry. What kind of industry we find here in the place like Saudi Arabia or the dry place? Sea industry. Besides oil refined, industries like petroleum and petrochemicals, iron and steel, cements and fertilizers are main industries. Not only the petrochemical industries we can see here, but also we can see some other industries like steel, cement, fertilizers, etc. Such kind of industries also there in this country. Okay, next, life of the people of Saudi Arabia. See how the people live their life in this dry place. See, The discovery of petroleum or liquid gold. Petroleum is also called the liquid gold. Remember that. Okay. The discovery of petroleum or liquid gold has changed the lifestyle of the people. How? See, before its discovery, most of the people were very poor. Before discovery of the petroleum, the people of Saudi Arabia were very poor once upon a time. But after the discovery of petroleum, now this country is one of the richest country around the globe. Okay. Now, the standard of living is very high. Now the people of Saudi Arabia, their standard of living is very high, very higher than us also. See, the cities have all modern facilities, schools and colleges have also come up in Saudi Arabia. Now if you go to Saudi Arabia, you will find this is one of the most advanced city in this globe. Here new schools, colleges, buildings, skyscrapers made. Now some people lead but then also some people lead the traditional life here also. See, these peoples are called nomads or Bedouins. They are called the nomads or Bedouins. Who are the Bedouins? It means the people, those who change their place frequently. It means they leave one place for a few days, then after that they shift or move to the another place, then they go there and they leave again, they change like this. They are called the Bedouins. Okay. They move from place to place in search of green pastures for their goats, sheep, camels, etc. Then move. Why they mainly change the place? Because to search the food, not only for them but also their animals. Okay. And what kind of animals? They are namely goats, sheep, camels, etc. To search the food for them also. They change the place. Okay. They live in tents made of camels or goat skins. They made when they change the place, they made the tents. Tents, you know, the small cottage type house. They made the tents with the use of the skins of goats and camel skins. Okay. Now, the lifestyle of Bedouins is now changed, but nowadays the lifestyle of Bedouins is gradually changed. They also move towards themselves to the modernization. Okay. This gone about the life of the people. Now the dresses. What kind of dresses wear Saudi Arabian people wear? What kind of dresses? Let's see. Men wear long flowing cotton robes called thob, which is sometimes covered by a jackets or robes. If you want to know how the men's look like, it means what kind of dress worn by the Saudi Arabian people, you have to watch the page number. You have to see the page number 31. Here picture also given. By looking this picture, you can understand. See. And what kind of dresses women wear? See, to protect their head from the sun, they used to head covering called gutra. The men, to protect their head, they used gutra, which is called gutra. Women wear long robes called aba. They cover their faces with veil. Okay. Now, some important cities. As we know that Saudi Arabia is one of the big and the rich country, and here also two important cities. Some important cities is there, and what is the speciality of those cities? Let's see. Number one is Riyadh. Riyadh is one of the important city of Saudi Arabia. See, it is the capital and the largest city. Riyadh is the capital of Saudi Arabia and one of the largest city of Saudi Arabia. Okay. It is a modern, well-planned cities with huge skyscrapers, parks, markets, hospitals, schools, etc. It means what? All kind of modern buildings like skyscrapers, hospitals, schools, everything is there because it is the capital of the Saudi Arabia. Okay. Next city is Jeddah. People from all over the world come here by year and see to go to the Makkah. Saudi Arabia, as we know, the holy place of Muslims, Makkah, is situated here at Jeddah. So that is why people from all over the globe come here to gather there to go to these pilgrim places. Where? Makkah. King Abdul Aziz International Airport in Jeddah is one of the largest airport in the Saudi Arabia. The largest airport of Saudi Arabia, the name of the largest airport of Saudi Arabia is King Abdul Aziz International Airport. Remember that. Okay. Next city is next two cities, namely Makkah and Medina. You are very much familiar with these two cities, Makkah and Medina. I know that. Okay, see, these two are the holiest place of Muslims. Is not it? Yes, these two are the holiest place of Muslims. Millions of Muslims come to the Makkah and Medina on what? Annual pilgrims called Hajj. Yes, every year all around the globe people gathered there in these two special cities, namely Makkah and Medina, for annual pilgrims, which is called Hajj. Yes, you are very much familiar with that. Okay. So these are the important cities. I hope that you can understand, and then also if you have any doubts, you comment below and I will reply, or I will try to solve your problem. Next, government. What kind of government is there? Do you remember that beginning of the class I told you that they are monarchical form of government, is not it? Yes. See, Saudi Arabia is a monarchy. Here monarchy, it means where king, what is monarchical form of government? Where king or queen rule the country, is not it? So wherever we find king or queen, we can say that their government system is what? Monarchy. Yes. The king is the head of the government. In this country, who is the head of the government? The king is the head of the government. The government has used the natural resource wisely and made this hot and barren land the rich and prosperous land. Yes, the government of Saudi Arabia is very wise and powerful. That is why it is possible, they made it possible that they convert the hot and barren places into well established city. Now Saudi Arabia is one of the richest country among the world. Understood what I said? So that is why you can say that the government is very clever and strong and powerful and wealthy. Okay. Lastly, you see that India has good relations with Saudi Arabia. Yes, India has a very good relation with Saudi Arabia. Apart from input and output of goods, thousands of Indian doctors, engineers and teachers are work in Saudi Arabia. Not only India exchange their goods and commodities with Saudi Arabia, but also thousands of Indian doctors, engineers, manual workers, they work here, and it is in this way the India and Saudi Arabia, both the countries, maintain a good cordial relations among them. So this is all about the chapter. With this I'll conclude the discussion of my chapter. If you have any problem regarding this chapter, you comment below and I will reply. Thank you. Thanks a lot.